Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this drop, guys. Ah! Let's go. Guys, I don't know how we just went 3 for 3. We got the biggest gift here at Circus Circus, baby. All right, what's up, DVW fam? We got a very exciting episode coming to you guys today. If you guys couldn't tell from the backdrop behind us, we are currently on the Viva Las Vegas Strip right now, outside of one of the most famous hotels and casinos and oldest on the Viva Las Vegas Strip. It is the Circus Circus, also one of the most talked about. I used to love going to this hotel when I was a youngin' for the Adventuredome, Midway Center, all the games. I stayed here in a couple rooms in the past couple years, but we are back to stay at their most expensive room here in 2025, giving you guys a fresh, brand new update on all the cool things you guys could see, do, and eat, experience in the Circus Circus, all the games, Adventuredomes, all the renews, refreshes that the Circus Circus has to offer in 2025. So let's go inside Circus Circus and clown around. Let's go. What's up, DVW fam? So I always like to show you guys the lobby, the check-in process. So it's mainly kiosks here, and usually I prefer human check-in, but there's always a lot of helpful staff here helping people check in. So I already did my check-in earlier and it was pretty smooth, was in and out in a heartbeat. So yeah, this is the new and improved, technologically advanced check-in here at the Circus Circus. Wouldn't that be cool if like the lobby employees that are checking you in are like dressed up as clowns? That'd be kind of freaky, but interesting at the same time. Alrighty, here we are. This is our room from the hallway. All right, let's check it out. Alrighty, yo, what's up, DVW fam? So we are currently in the newly renovated and refreshed King West Tower room here at the Circus Circus, the most expensive room you can book here at the Circus Circus in 2025. So yeah, let's give you guys a full room tour and a Circus Circus tour. Let's check it out. Let's start off the front door. What's up, guys? So there's this mirror here. Still looks like pretty old school tech. Hair dryer, but pretty spacious restroom. These are the counters. Water works. There's no pump hand washes. They give you soap. We unwrapped that already. Here's the showers. Nice colorful art. So Circus Circus is clown, kids, family friendly theme. So it's gonna be really colorful with the art and all that. So they have pump, conditioning, and shampoo for us. This is the soap. So for the body wash, they just give you guys soap. All right, fully stocked with towels. Nice, simple bathroom. For me, for restroom is clean. My basics for a room is the bed, restroom, showers, clean, spacious with, drawers to store things, and I'm happy. So even though it's renewed and refreshed, some things still look a little dated, and of course, because Circus Circus is a legacy hotel, one of the oldest ones that have been here on the strip, but you can definitely tell it's refreshed because we actually stayed at different tier rooms in the Circus Circus within a couple past years. We stayed at the most budget to middle end. This is my first time staying at the best renovated room here, and it is totally different, guys. So let's just keep going. Ironing board, there's a safe, a few hangers. They actually make use of the space. Like, I feel like there's a lot of empty space in this hotel, and they made use of it where you could store your items and things. Because I stayed at the Manor Tower once, and I was just wondering, like, there's little crevices, and I was like, what is this space used for? So this is one of our 2 beds. I turned on all the lights already. It's about 6 p.m. right now, so this is pretty much the lighting situation here. I really like this. So for you guys who need to do work, there's a full-on rollout chair. It looks pretty new, comfy to do work. I like this table. And they have pretty good plugs here because I have a lot of USBs. They don't have USB-Cs though, but they have regular plugs for your items because I already have some stuff plugged up here. I've been to some hotels are way nicer or like way more pricey, and sometimes they skimp on the plugs, guys. I don't know if you guys like that detail, but I need a lot of plugs, or the plugs will be in like random areas. Like this one's on the desk, that's a good sign. I've had some where there's like a nice working desk, but there's no plugs or outlets for your computer. But you can tell the chairs are new. The drawers here, no Bible. Used to be Bibles in all the hotel rooms. Oh, so maybe we'll check this out. They advertise this everywhere, but there's a big top eats, nice lamp, analog switch, old school phone. Yeah, it's pretty standard just right off the bat. When you step in, look at it, it feels like a regular standard room in any hotel. There's a little armchair here. Nice little chair. Some drawers right over here. And the TV, we actually haven't turned on the TV yet. Let's see the quality of the picture. Oh, okay, good quality. That's nice. Yeah, I was really confused. I was at the Luxor, I believe, but like they had like a nice Samsung's TV, but the cable or the picture quality was pretty bad. So good job for a TV, because you guys know on these DVW hotel reviews, we'll judge it by the price point. So this is one of the most expensive rooms, but comparing it to the other hotels on the Strip, it's still on the lower end, if not lower mid end, for prices on the Strip. So we'll have to judge it accordingly to its location, the price points, and all of that. Yeah, let's show you guys how much space we have. So I actually stored some of my stuff here already. This is kind of confusing. This looks like a space for a fridge, but there's just extra space here. And it looks like more extra space here. I stored my bags here. But here we have nice big drawers. I filled it up with some items. Like all throughout, you'll find like a lot of cubbies, drawers. I like that. So I like that they have a fridge for us. We even have to-go food items in here from the last night, and it's pretty spacious, because even some higher-end hotels, they just have a mini bar, they don't have a fridge. So if you guys like to eat out, there's a fridge for you guys. Oh, and let me talk about the AC. This is so funny, because I recently just did some research online and about the renovation for Circus Circus, and they said they installed like a whole new AC system for this room. And it looks like old school analog, but it's not about the looks, don't judge a book by its cover, but the AC and the heating here is on point. Like you set it to coolness or the heat and it activates right away, and you're cool or you're hotter within seconds, minutes, because I've actually been to like more high-end hotels, and even though they have a great system, like something about their AC system in certain rooms, maybe not all of them, like for example, I was at the Luxor, their AC was pretty bad. It would not toggle, or it wouldn't get to the temperature that I would set it at. So A+ for the AC here, guys, and it gets hot in Vegas. All right, moment of truth. Time to do the bed plushness test. All right, let's see how plush and soft it is. Oh yeah, pretty firm. I wouldn't say stiff, but super firm. Yeah, nice and flat. You can tell there's some springs in there, but all right, guys, let me talk about the bed. So like I said, I cheated. It's not my very first impression. I actually had some night's sleep here before. So I want to say correlation doesn't prove causation in this fact, because, you know, every night is different. Maybe your diet, maybe what you consumed in the day, how tired you are throughout the day. But I will say that I've had great rest on this bed. So I think the bed is pretty comfortable, because I've stayed at the Luxor recently. My night's rest there were not too great on the bed. So take with that what you will. But yeah. This is the room, overall DVW score. So if you guys didn't know, Circus Circus, one of the older hotels, and I've stayed at all the rooms here basically, and there's a lot to be said about the Circus Circus, and you guys can see my other reviews for that. This room doesn't feel like any of those rooms at all. I will say the design language on the hallways is still a little bit dim, dark, old school. I mean, what are you gonna do? It's an old hotel. You can tell it's spruced up a bit. They added a little bit personality to it, but you could tell that some parts of the rooms are dated, but they do a good job refreshing it. Like even the furniture, like everything works. I've been to some hotels where some of the drawers don't work and all of that. Like you could tell if it's not completely refreshed, it's refurbished, because even if, you know, some of the art or furniture is old school, you could tell like there's no odor in this room, there's no funk to it. It's just comfortable, you know, like looks like an old school chair, but feels good. Everything works here so far, my 2 nights here. So with that being said, the most expensive room. So just for the room and the price point, I would give it a DVW score. I mean, 8 out of 10, because what can you say? You get everything you need, get good AC. I got a good night's rest for some of the most competitive prices on the Strip. And you are still on the Strip, guys, because when you walk outside, it's kind of on like the outside of the Strip. But here's our views. We actually have some pretty good strip views, but there is still a lot of action on this side. There's Resort World, Fontainebleau, but there's a lot of entertainment in here. So without further ado, we're gonna tour the rest of Circus Circus. So let's go have an adventure at the Adventuredome. Let's go. All right, so I visited almost a year ago. So let's see if there are any changes. Do a quick little tour of the floor, casino floor, see if there's any refreshes, renovations, renews of the Circus Circus. So this Krispy Kreme has been here for a minute. It's still here. I love Krispy Kreme. I might grab one right now. There's this food hall. I showed you this last time. Let's just take a peek in it. It looks pretty new, spacious. There's Einstein, Bros Bagels, Popeyes, Burger King's pickup sticks. Nothing too crazy, but I think Popeye is the best thing here. These are all the donuts. I just love the glaze, guys. But basically, there's like kid stuff, family themed stuff everywhere. Look at this, families everywhere. Like the memories you share here with your family will be remembered for a while. Because even I still remember, like 20-something years later, since I used to come to Circus Circus as a kid. It's just really nostalgic. So anywhere you guys look, it'll be colorful themes. There's a Skittle machine here, some sweets, cotton candy. There's even an arcade somewhere over there too. But speaking of nostalgic, these stores have been here for a minute. There's a Circus Spirit store. So it's like a little convenience store. This is actually pretty clean and neat. Some convenience stores at other hotels are not that big or not that neat. I like how colorful it is. They did spruce up things a little bit. I remember some time I came ago, it smelled a lot like cigarettes on the floor, but I think not too bad on table for values. I saw a $10 roulette minimum and a $15 minimum, and it's a Sunday night. So right behind me, we have the Big Top Eats. They advertise this in my room for having some of the best cheap eats, not just in Circus Circus, but all around Las Vegas. So maybe we'll add this on our cheap eats installment tour for 2025, Big Top Eats, see what they have here. So, I mean, they must have something. People like, look at this line, guys, it's ginormous. But they advertise this all throughout the hotel. $8.99, open 24 hours, baby. Yeah, it's a Sunday night right now, guys. Circus Circus is cracking. It seems pretty crowded. I've been here on other Sundays this year, summer, and it wasn't as cracking as this. All right, one of the last buffets standing here. One of the last bastions in the front of buffets is a Circus Circus buffet. So they still have their buffet here at the Circus Circus. There's only 7 left on the strip, but there's a caveat. They're only open on weekends. So if you guys see the sign, Monday through Thursday not open. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're open on limited hours. I believe it's breakfast and dinner. There's this manga store. It's called Vegas Manga. There's still a bunch of cool toys. Pretty sure Japanese comics toys too, because it's called Vegas Manga. There's another little Market Express here where you guys get some snacks, food. Oh, this is a good, cool shirt. Let me know if I should get that. There's like this store. They actually tamed it down. They made it more PG now, because I saw this the other time and they had like a bunch of shirts in the front with inappropriate. Well, they still have some, but it's not as blasphemous. Maybe because they're trying to keep to the family-friendly theme. Oh, this is new, the pizzeria. Or I just never seen it before. It looks packed in here, guys, on a Sunday night. You can use that word loosely in 2025, packed. Oh, look, so this is the carousel. Oh, that's cool, they turned on the carousel slots. Oh my gosh. Good job, Circus Circus. You guys turned it back on, because when I came here, it wasn't working anymore. But they used to have this area where it's in a carousel. If you guys can see, it's slowly spinning. I'm not moving, guys, look. It's spinning, and I guess they revamped it. So that's a big plus for Circus Circus, look at it. Still moving. I'll be a little bit slow because it's called Circus Circus, circus themed. So there's gonna be, you know, there's carousels in a circus or like amusement park. So yeah, I really like the theme. I love theme hotels like the Luxor, Excalibur. It's very family friendly, and like you really feel like you're somewhere interesting on the strip. Like that's the cool thing about the strip. You go from each hotel to hotel and you feel like you're in somewhere new. And I will say it's very colorful in here. A lot of lights from the slots. So it does feel like you're in a circus. All right, so we are on the walkway to the Slots of Fun. So this is the Slots of Fun here, lit up at night. We're gonna explore Slots of Fun for some cheap eats. Let's go. But we're here for one reason, for our cheap eats deal here at the Circus Circus. So there are $2 hot dogs and tacos here. It wasn't here last time. An assortment of tacos here. So it's like some tortillas. There's shredded pork taco, beef machaca, chicken tinga, and glass bottle Pepsi. Everything is under $3. The Pepsi, ironically, is the most expensive. So I can smell it from throughout the hotel. That's the chicken tinga. So it's $2, guys, on the Vegas Strip. So that's a pretty good deal. Beef. Ooh, I smell that. Beef machaca. All right, and another installment in our Cheap Eats series in Viva Las Vegas. We are at the Slots of Fun. There's a taco bar here. It used to be open on the weekends, but it's only Saturday now, and lucky for me, it is Saturday. Let's try this. This is a beef tinga. Mmm, very flavorful. Soft shredded beef. It tastes like barbacoa. Nice soft taco shells. For $2 on the Vegas Strip, it's hard to complain. So we do the $3 Blue Moon here, the seasonal. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl. Alright, DVW fam, so we are currently at the Jackpot Bar at the Slots of Fun in the Circus Circus on the Viva Las Vegas Strip. This is probably some of the best deals you guys could get. I was here last year, but I always give you guys these updates to see if there's any changes, renews, renovations, and there are. So they added this deal here. Looks like a $6 12-ounce draft beers with the house shot, but there's $2 Miller and High Life on draft. Before, I think you could only get those for $2. And then now they have $3 draft for a higher end beer, seasonal draft beers. Lucky for us, we like Blue Moon, and they got the $3 Blue Moon on draft. And $2 popcorn, hot dogs, and shrimp cocktail. And I guess we hit the jackpot here at the Jackpot Bar because we got the last hot dog here, but she said more is coming, so let's check this out. Woo, the goodie is here. The jackpot is here.
It's $8 total.
Thank you. Guys, look at this. We're at the Jackpot Bar and we hit the jackpot here because we got all of this for $8. This is a full-on dinner, guys. So we got jumbo popcorn, hot dogs, we got $3 beers here, shrimp cocktail. Let's try our hot dog. Mmm. I'm gonna finish up the rest of this and we're gonna tour more of Circus Circus. All right, DVW fam, be prepared. I'm about to show you guys a really cool steakhouse here. So right out here, we are currently in the Circus Circus. But I've actually passed by the spot many times, but I've never visited or went inside before. It's called the Steakhouse, literally the steakhouse. Right over here in this hallway of the Circus Circus. Kind of looks like a wine cellar of some sorts, almost like a steakhouse speakeasy. Let's just show you guys a tour. Look at this. Awards, guys, and plaques. So this is one of the older steakhouses here. Look at all this art, old school classic since 1982. Let us just take a walk inside. All these awards here. It's very interesting art. We got some cattle. Wow, old school classic design. Wow, I have a front row seat of the kitchen. Thank you, Mr. Darris, steakhouse manager here.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Thank you. Full bar in here as well. Let's just take a walk around the whole restaurant. This looks like a little waiting area, some wine cellars. This art is very old school. Speaks to me. Looks like some Midwest or American cattle farms. So what stands out directly in this steakhouse is this dark, dim, intimate vibes, but right in the middle they have this mesquite wood grill. You can smell it when you walk inside and you see all the head chefs here. So I saw them flap on a bunch of steaks so you guys can see the whole process here. You got the mashed potatoes, you got the cutting area right here. This is my cozy little booth here. I got a front row seat at the steakhouse of the kitchen. And this is the main area here, might I add. This is where the wood mesquite grill is. Everybody should take a peek inside. All right, so we have a treat for you guys. We just got sat. So we're gonna give you guys a tour, review, taste test of one of the most popular steakhouses here. They've been rated as one of the best. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've always been meaning to try it. And I finally am here at the steakhouse at the Circus Circus. So yeah, let's see what all the hype is about at the steakhouse. Look at this. You guys know I love seafood, so we are at a steakhouse. Usually at most steakhouses there's great seafood accompaniments, and we got some of their top hitters here. I was recommended to get this, the shrimp cocktail. This is, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but the king crab and the shrimp are huge. Wow, I'm just gonna have to grab some. Woo, look at this, baby. This is the crab cake. They said this is amazing as well. Try it out. Let's try this platter here. I like how they already showed it for us. I'm gonna try a piece of king crab with no accompaniment. Oh my gosh, how dense this king crab legs are. I feel like I just bit into a piece of like chicken breast. It's so much king crab legs. Like, oh, it's meaty. That's the word. It's meaty, sweet, dense, chew like you're biting into a piece of meat of crab. So it's not like your snow crab, like the ones that fall off of the shell at buffets. This is steakhouse quality, guys. It's so good. I'm not even gonna put any like lemon cocktail sauce or marmalade sauce or anything like that. It is truly the flavor of the king crab. You gotta, when you're paying this much for it, you guys gotta savor it. It'll just mess up like the flavor of the king crab. Yeah, slurp this up. So sweet. Just the perfect amount of saltiness. The way this is presented, look at this. 10 out of 10. Salty, sweet, absolutely amazing. But guys, I feel like that king crab stole a show, but this shrimp cocktail is just as good. It's just like a, king crab is just more of like a premium seafood. I know you guys heard that crunch. Super fresh as well, crunchy, huge, thick, jumbo king crab. I'm liking this dinner so far. Also, what can I say? They're jumbo, no funk, fresh. Gotta give another 10 out of 10 for shrimp cocktail. All right, let's try their crab cakes. So Felix was raving about these. Looks nice and toasted on top. Guys, I'm in disbelief at their seafood here. I was this close to not ordering seafood for my appetizers, just a salad. Mustardy, tarty, you know, but not soup, too much, but still creamy. Oh my goodness, let's try some of this romaine sauce. Like on first bite, and you can smell it too, fragrance. It tastes like, look at all the crab. So it's like a mush, like a cake of crab. I mean, I'm saying it's fully crab because some crab cakes, it's like, they have like some carbs in it, bread, they mix a lot of stuff. But this is mainly crab. That's why it's such a crabby flavor. I'm blown away at the seafood here. Crispy and crunchy on the outside, and then when you get in the heart of the crab cake, it's got nice, tender chew from how like the fibers of the crab runs, you know. It's like a little flaky, but it's such good crab that it's dense. Even though it's like pieces of crab, it's still like dense to the bite. So, the master chef just threw my ribeye on. There's different stages of cooking, but so he's actually flipping the grill. So they said this was a mesquite wood grill, and you can smell it when you walk in, but there's vents, so it's obviously not intoxicating in the place. But whew, I'm excited. Looks like all American grilled steak. Oh, and some salmon fillet. So he's actually flipping the grill. All right, DVW fam, look at this gorgeous, huge ribeye right here. Looks like a cowboy cut. And you know how Dua Lipa said one kiss is all it takes. One bite should be all it takes for this gorgeous looking steak. It already looks very well seared, so let's take a bite. Just like how I expected it, because I smelled the meat and the wood mesquite grill. Very beefy. I like that beefy flavor. And it is an American steak. That's how it should be. Let's taste another piece. I'm not gonna put anything on it because good steak should not need any sauce. But sometimes I do a little salt and pepper, but we'll see the natural flavors of the steak. So I'm getting the vibe that they want to use like the natural smokiness of the mesquite grill. Not too much like flavoring on it, salt and pepper. There is like a slight saltiness and Maillard to the crust, but you really taste like that grill on there and that really meaty, beefy flavor, like that oomph in it. And it really just looks just like that. Like it tastes just how it looks, like a big, huge American big boy steak. So this is the damage price for every dish. Gonna finish off the rest of this. Enjoying my dinner so far, and yeah, see you guys outside. Salud. All right, so we met these lovely folks here who are walking out of this restaurant with a big old smile on their face.
Delicious.
So what do you guys think of the restaurant?
It was wonderful. Very old school.
Yes, very nice. Very, very nice.
But seriously, guys, so I feel like that was my first time at a speakeasy steakhouse. Like I said, I've heard a lot of great things about this spot. I'm glad I tried it for the first time here at the Circus Circus. And as I'm sure you guys can tell, I'm very pleased with my experience here. The overall experience, I truly give it a DVW score 9.5 out of 10. One of my new favorite steakhouses here in Vegas. I added it to the collection. All right, DVW fam, so I feel like a kid again. We are currently back at the Adventuredome theme park at the Circus Circus. One of the coolest things you guys could do, and not only at the Circus Circus, but all of Las Vegas. I used to love this place. It looks like I still do, because it's so fun right when you walk in. So colorful. So we're gonna take a tour of the Adventuredome, ride some of the rides, and see how it's like in 2025. But off to a good start. Everybody's smiling, laughing, having fun, screaming. So let's have an adventure. Oh, look at this drop, guys! Ah! Here we go. I think I remember these rides. I don't do well with the rides that like make you go upside down for long amounts of time. But this ride has been here since a couple years. All the rides look brand new here. I am not scared to ride these rides at all. This place is deceivingly big. If you guys look at it from the outside, near the parking lot, it's actually bigger, if not the same size as Circus Circus. I would say the main difference is addition. They've added so many new things since I've been here, and that's a good thing because it doesn't feel cluttered either. Like, they have all these cool games. I was here last night for the Fear Zone, but now it's bright, so I could see a little bit of everything. All these games are open, by the way. I came here right when they're open, and it's a Monday morning, so you can imagine it'd be less populated, but ooh, look at this. This is their brand new ride. I went on this last night. I'll go on it again to show you. It's called the Loco. It's one of the funnest roller coasters. It's unique because it has like a crazy drop point. We're gonna ride it. So this is one of the newest additions to the Circus Circus that I haven't checked out since I was here, I don't know how many years ago. So I think the cool, unique thing about the Adventuredome compared to other theme parks, festivals, what do they call, like fairs, is that they have a system where you have the Midway card swipers, and these are kind of like carnival games too. I know in arcades, card swipers aren't new, but this Midway here is connected to the Midway in the middle of the casino as well. So you guys can use the card in and out of different amusement parks. So Circus Circus is all about entertainment and fun, guys, and even here. So that's an interesting little touch. With one card, you can play like all the carnival games and all that. I say it's a different screen because basically in a nutshell, I'm saying it's revolutionary and technologically advanced because this seems like a fair game where there'd be like a clerk handing you like the tickets and the prizes. But here, you scan your Midway card, and if you win, the machine could track it. So there's fun, cool arcade games thrown in between the little corners and crevices here. That's why I say it's not cramped, because they do not waste their room here, guys. It's just like how I remember it back in the day. There's just so much fun packed into this Adventuredome. So here it is. The Midway used to be upstairs, but now the Midway is down here. It's basically where all the carnival festival games are, and all of these are open, guys. So like I said, I'm here on Monday, but the way it works is if you guys want to play a game, there's technology where you swipe your card, but there'll be a worker around, and then they'll kind of just man each booth. So yeah, there's plenty of games and fun to go around to Adventuredome. I actually won a lot the last time I was at the Circus Circus. I won like 4 prizes. All right, this ride was so fun last night at the Fear Zone. I'm riding it again in the daytime, so let's see how the views are. We'll take you guys through a POV. Oh! Oh, look at this drop, guys! Ah! Oh my gosh. That was a crazy drop. Oh! Oh, that was thrilling. That was so fun. 10 out of 10 ride. Thrill score like an 8. That drop gave it an 8. Man, they have all different levels of rides here. We're gonna take the Canyon Blaster right there. This, I think, was always here. Look at that, that's so fun. This actually was always here, but they added more thrilling rides, the Loco, and there's a bunch of like baby rides too, so there's different levels here. So there's actually a good amount of rides for the price. All right, we're back for round 2 in the daytime, so you can see more of the views on the Canyon Blaster, and we got front row seats. Let's check it out. This is a nice view. It looks so much different in the daytime. Wow, look how high we are. We're at the top of the Adventuredome. All right, let's blast through these canyons. Whoa, oh. Here we go. Ah, oh! Ah. This is fast. All right, so this is the Adventuredome. Went on a few rides, the top ones. And yeah, in 2025, I don't know how it could be, but I think it's more fun than what I remembered it. Mainly because they added so many new things and improved on some of the good ones, which is this ride here. Also, I'm a little bit like cautious and superstitious about some rides, but ever since I was a kid and still now, these rides seem like up to date, well managed, operated, fresh, new. Doesn't feel jank or anything like that, and it's crazy because it just feels like any other new amusement park in 2025, and the spot has been open for a long time. For example, like the Strat, I don't know if I want to ride that roller coaster, guys. I don't know what it is. Some info. These are the passes for a day. So the Adventuredome is one of the top things you guys can do in all of Las Vegas. It's so fun. The rides are so thrilling. Definitely worth the money. One of the, still to this day, from like 20, 30 years ago, one of the most entertaining things you guys can do in Vegas. Guys, if you have kids, this is like a kid Disneyland, or like, I mean, Circus Circus is its own brand. Kids would love this place. There's arcades everywhere. Just when you think that you're walking to your hotel room, there's a lot of toys, trinkets, but there's this thing here. Where is it? I rode here before. Actually, let me show you guys. This is really cool right here. They have a SpongeBob crazy carnival ride here. So it's kind of like a collab between Circus Circus and SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob. Look at this. You got Mr. Krabs here, Mr. Cheapskate. And there's like a little ride you could go on here. I actually did this last time. I forgot the prices, but SpongeBob's crazy carnival ride. So these are the prices for a ride, like 14 bucks. But here's like a souvenir store here with like Circus Circus SpongeBob merch. Stay weird. I love SpongeBob. So we're about to enter the Midway right now. This is like their other entertainment center. So I would say one of the main differences between the Midway and the Adventuredome is this is generally like free, like to just walk around. The Adventuredome, you gotta pay for entry. And I used to, oh, there's performances going on. There's also free shows too. This is one of the cool free things you guys can do in Vegas. That's also another reason why I love Circus Circus, because they care about their folks. They've had these free shows for years now at the Circus Circus. I used to love going here to check out the circus shows up there. So this is the Midway. It looks pretty lively. It's a Monday right now. I visited here last time. Oh, this is cool. This took over like a Burger King, I think. But there's like an icy land here. You get a lot of cool ices. There's a bunch of games all throughout. Bushel basket, I just won at the Adventuredome. More basketball, superstar baby. So we got Blockbuster. We have a bunch of stuff. We'll just take a little walk around. These are cute toys. This one always gets me. I'm not good at baseball. There's the carousel bar here. This one also moves. You get like popcorn snacks here. This is funny. It's a carousel bar. They have, it kind of reminds me of like an alcoholic bar, but it's for kids, so they just sell like snacks and stuff. Oh, so this is my game here. This is my bread and butter. I love this one because you got to compete with people and race them. It's all about finesse, baby, the finger roll. They got cute little Labubu looking toys here. Oh, this looks like a pack house. I want to play on this one. Right here. So more people, the bigger the prize. Where's my... Let's go! I'll take the blue one.
Blue one, yeah!
Thank you. Nice. Guys, I don't know how we just went 3 for 3. We got the biggest gift here at Circus Circus, baby. We're winners out here on DVW. You guys can win some really cool stuff here at the Circus Circus here. So I got this off of 2 tries. I traded them a big one. And I got a small Labubu. I gave it to that little girl over there because I felt bad just like beating them so many times. And this is our other haul. We got more goodies from the Adventuredome. So it's lit out here at Circus Circus, guys. We're coming home with the goodies. But yeah, I had a great time here. All the staff are very friendly. Irene, it's great here. Even the last time I came here a couple times too. Everybody smiles here, especially the ones working all the games, because you got to entertain and family-friendly place, right? So love the Midway Center at Adventuredome. And there's more to love when you go home a winner. There's a full-on arcade here too with like more typical mechanical games. I used to tear up the DDR floor here, but yeah, I showed you guys last time. There's just so many games here, guys. I can't show you all the games at Circus Circus. It's an abundance. All right, I'm just gonna say it, guys. I love the Circus Circus in 2025. I kind of let some of the haters, negative reviewers, sway my opinions for a little bit. But revisiting in 2025, I am back on track. The same reasons I liked it and loved it back then are the same reasons now with more. But like, you kind of know what you're getting when you're going into Circus Circus. It's a family friendly hotel, probably one of the last bastions of vintage Vegas with family friendly, you know, free shows, games, arcades, carnival games. There's an abundance of things to do for kids. I found my inner child here, want a bunch of little boo-boos, and they have a great steakhouse that I tried for the first time here. It was amazing as well, one of the best steakhouses on the strip. But yeah, each hotel and casino has its bright spots, low spots. But prior to, say, 2020, I've actually never stayed at the Circus Circus, so I don't know how the rooms were back then, but I would always go for the casino floor, Adventuredome, Midway Center, and all of that is the same, and then some, spruced up a bit. It's 2025, technologically advanced, so yeah, it's a great family-friendly hotel here, renovated, renewed, refreshed, and we stayed at a better room this time, so it was pretty standard. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please like it, comment down below what you guys want to see next in Vegas, and subscribe. Click on some videos here for more Vegas, Danvers World food and travel vlogs. Deuces.